Let's go ahead and let's compose the following functions. So this is saying h of g of n. This is saying that our g of n is the baby. It's pregnant, right? It's inside the pregnant woman. So we're basically saying that this baby right here, which is inside, it's the second thing listed right here, is going to go inside of this n. So it's going to be -2 parentheses n cubed minus 5 and then minus 3. Okay, see how I took my second thing, which is g, and I put it inside of h wherever I see the variable. I'm just going to go through like this, and I'm going to get a -2n cubed plus 10, because -2 times minus 5 is positive, and then minus 3. And that's going to be a -2n cubed plus 7. All right, similar here, we would take this right here, and we would plug it in for x. Same thing here. I would take this, and I would plug it in for t. I would take this right here, y, because f is listed second, and I would put it right in there. All right, next up is finding the inverse. An inverse is when the x's and the y's swapped. And this is a fancy way of you saying y equals -4x plus 8, right? We know that f of x or h of x or g of x is the same thing as y. So for inverses, we swap the x's and the y's. So it's swapping that y for an x, swapping this for a y plus 8. Now I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. That's going to give me an x minus 8. I can't combine them because one's a variable and one's a number. And then that's going to give me -4y. Then I'm going to divide by the -4. Okay, the -4's cancel. And I get y equals x minus 8 over -4, and that's my answer. I've solved for the inverse. All right, and I could do the same thing here. Let's go ahead and do a harder one here. This is going to be a y, so I'm going to change it to an x. This will be a y plus 1 to the 5th. Okay, so now I'm going to take the 5th root of this. So taking the 5th root, just like taking a square root of a square, cancels. So now I'm left with the 5th root of x, and we should know that the 5th root and something to the 5th power cancels, so I get y plus 1. And then I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, and so I get a final answer of y equals the 5th root of x and minus 1. All right, let's go ahead. I think you can do 7, it's just like this, but I'll do 8 for you real quick. So we're going to swap, that's a y and that's an x, so I'm going to write this as x equals y cubed minus 2. Let's get the minus 2 on the other side, so you'll get an x plus 2 equals y cubed. And then to get rid of y cubed, I'm going to cube root both sides. All right, and that's actually my final answer. I'll just have the cube root of x plus 2 equals, well, the cube root and a cube cancel, and I just get y, and so you're done. So the summary on finding inverse functions is just swap your x and y, and then solve for your new y. Thanks for watching.